Love, light, and blessings. This is Shamanic White Priestess here, and on today's video, I'm going to be talking about, yes, I have the same clothes on because Sundays are my day off, so I wanted to still be able to upload something on Sunday, but still respect that it's my day off. So the only thing I would have to do on Sunday would be to download this video. Okay, so Nat Turner is the next conjurer that I want to talk about. Nat Turner is a person who historians have tried to demonize because I guess they feel the means in which he tried to get his freedom, I guess it was against their morals or something like that. But this is my thing. Unless you're in a situation, you don't know what humans are capable of. Because, he was around during slavery. He was a slave. Nat Turner was born on October 2nd, in the 1800s, and his mother was someone who deeply raised him to understand the evils of slavery. He was also born in Southampton County, Virginia, and he was taught how to read. He was taught how to read by one of his master's sons. And again, like I said, his mother raised him to hate slavery. She taught him about the evils of slavery. He was sold and he went through a lot of things. And he had an epiphany one day when he was reading the Bible, and especially the Old Testament, where they talk about how Moses freed his people from slavery. That was an inspiration to him. His mother, did not implement, but shared some of the Congolese spiritual beliefs, and he synchronized that with the Black church. The other slaves called him the prophet, and he believed that he was picked by God to free his people out of the evilness of the bondage of slavery by any means possible. Because in the Bible, there are references to when God allowed people to go into war to fight against injustices. You know what I mean? So he felt that that was his calling, that people needed to do whatever they needed to do in order to obtain their freedom. And I noticed that a lot of historians, when I was trying to gather up about his life, the wordings they would use were very disrespectful, and they kind of demonized him. But at the end of the day, if someone took your freedom away, if someone sold away your family, if someone constantly beat you and dehumanized you, and literally treated you worse than their cattle and their animals, and things like that, you don't know what you would be capable of doing if you were in that type of situation. So I feel like some people see him as controversial. I don't see him as controversial. I feel like he was someone that did what he had to do at the time in order to obtain his freedom. So that is the perspective that I will share his life story with you guys. So like I said, he was someone who practiced conjure and infused the Black church beliefs with Congolese beliefs and practices. And again, he believed that he was a prophet to free his people. He formed a rebellion He formed a rebellion with a few of 7 slaves, which eventually evolved to 75. He murdered his masters in their sleep, and things like that. And it caused other slaves to do the same. So 60 Caucasian people were killed during his rebellion that lasted about 6 weeks. And the reason why his rebellion didn't last past 6 weeks was because there was a mold amongst the groups of 75 people that pretty much told on them and pretty much infiltrated the movement. And eventually, after the 6 weeks of being freed and actually obtaining their freedom, 3,000 militia were sent to kill him, and eventually he was killed. Okay, he was killed. He was tortured and he was hung. And I just noticed a lot of people have tried to demonize him and not give him his accolade. He was someone who was successful in obtaining his freedom, and he was a freed man for the last 6 weeks of his life. So no matter what happened, Nat Turner was able to be free. And to a lot of people, they would have rather had that 6 weeks of freedom, or some people that committed mass suicides when they were being brought by ships to the various parts of the Americas. A lot of people took their own life during slavery, and even that of their children. Again, it was a horrific time period with horrific things that were done to people simply because of the color of their skin. So I feel like he is worthy of mention during the 29 days of Melanated Excellence, because his rebellion inspired other rebellions, and he was inspired by the rebellions that were happening in Haiti and things like that. So much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next videos, stay tuned and keep watching. I'm going to continue to shed light on people of color, black people, melanated people that have contributed to spirituality, especially hoodoo, conjure, and folk magic, okay? And voodoo, of course, and any of the Afro-Caribbean religions. So much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, shamanic@waxpriestess.com. I can connect to your past, present, and future. I do perform root work, spell work, so you will have to have a pre-consultation for that. And I provide other various spiritual services, and occasionally do have workshops to teach people how to use spirituality in order to heal certain parts of their lives. So again, much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, bye.